Despite the rise of decentralized finance, real world assets like carbon credits, real estate, and commodities remain disconnected from the on chain ecosystem. They still trapped in legacy infrastructure with limited access, poor liquidity, and zero automation. Decentralized finance today isn't solving that problem, it's simply avoiding it. Even platforms that attempt to tokenize real world assets fall short. Without proper price discovery, volatility management, or cross chain operability, these assets remain fragile and static. There's no reliable way to protect their value or move them intelligently between chains. OmniFi is a cross chain RWA vault that brings real world assets into decentralized finance with full automation and risk aware intelligence. Users mint custom ERC20 tokens on Avalanche Fuji using a streamlined verification layer that is designed for testnet environments. Chainlink data feeds fetch real time Ethereum prices to accurately value these tokens. A custom built volatility index tracks price shifts, and if it spikes beyond 5%, Chainlink Automation triggers a rebalancing mechanism that redistributes assets across chains to reduce risk. For manual control, OmniFi leverages a secure mint and burn system governed by strict access control. Tokens are burnt on Avalanche and they are minted on base Sepolia using Chainlink CCIP, enabling verifiable and safe cross-chain asset transfers. We can get started with the demo. We will start by connecting our MetaMask wallet to the web app. And now we can go ahead to the vault dashboard to look at the balances of the tokens we have. Okay, you can see that I have around less than 3000 Avalanche Fuji tokens and around 5400 base Sepolia tokens. Now we can go ahead and mint some more tokens. We choose carbon credits and enter all the necessary details. After the verification process is complete, we need to sign a transaction and our tokens will be minted on the Avalanche Fuji testnet. And now we can sign the transaction and wait for our tokens to be minted. We can see that we get 1000 carbon credits token that are minted and deposited to our vault. As we see on Snowtrace, we can see that our carbon credit tokens have been minted successfully. We use Chainlink's data feed to get the current price of Ethereum on the market. OmniFi also uses an on-chain calculated volatility index to rebalance tokens across chains in the event of high volatility. In case the conditions for volatility are met, the tokens are rebalanced across the supported chains. The tokens that are to be rebalanced are stored in our vault. Now let's try depositing 100 tokens into our vault. And now let's sign the transaction. Currently the vault balance is 799 tokens, and after the deposit it will become 899 tokens. And now that the deposit is successful, let's try withdrawing 100 tokens. And now let's sign the transaction. And now the 100 tokens are now withdrawn from the vault. We can also see that the deposit and the withdrawal transactions on Snowtrace. Now we can try to manually transfer our tokens across chains using Chainlink's CCIP protocol. You can see that I have around 4000 tokens on Avalanche Fuji and 5400 tokens on base Sepolia. So we'll try transferring around 1000 tokens from Avalanche Fuji to base Sepolia. Now the tokens are burnt on Avalanche Fuji, and let's sign the transaction. And now you can see that the tokens are minted on base Sepolia, and we've ensured secure access control is implemented. After the transaction is successful, we can see that 1000 tokens have been burnt on Avalanche Fuji and is minted on base Sepolia. Now let's check the vault to get the base Sepolia balance. And now as we refresh our balance, we can see that we got credited with 1000 base Sepolia tokens. And now as we see on Snowtrace, we can get the records of the tokens being burnt and minted. We use Chainlink's data feed to monitor real-time ETH prices, and when volatility exceeds 5%, Chainlink Automation kicks in to rebalance tokens across chains, keeping your assets safe and stable. To get a clearer picture of how OmniFi operates, here's the flow. Users connect their wallets and tokenize real-world assets as ERC20 tokens on Avalanche Fuji. These go into a vault where Chainlink data feeds track ETH prices. If volatility spikes past 5%, Chainlink Automation rebalances them, and users can also manually transfer tokens across chains using Chainlink CCIP protocol.